Hi, this is Majinoni, and here's my overview for Thunderbolts number 148. I figured I'll do this one next because it's a Shadowland crossover. Now, there's going to be spoilers, so if you haven't read the book, come back later. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this issue here. I think it's an interesting use of the Thunderbolts, and it's more fitting to the style of combat, I guess you can say, for some of these characters, and well, namely Crossbones. Now, the art does change a little bit, as you can see here. I mean, this is just a sample before I go into it, but I think overall it's a change for the good. Because I don't, in a way, for some reason, I don't want my Thunderbolts pretty looking. I want it kind of a little dirty, I guess you could say. I think they are going to potentially run into a slight problem in that Luke Cage always has to check in every so often. Otherwise, he'll be put on like a notice, I guess you can say, or it'll be mentioned in the report saying that he hasn't checked in, and that could adversely affect the Thunderbolt program. Now, with him being in the Avengers and dealing with the Shadowland right now, I'm thinking that that's kind of like a weak situation because with the Avengers, he could be gone for how long, and then he's got to do check-in all the time. But I understand with the way the comic timelines work, and Luke Cage can be battling in different dimensions for 6 years, and then only 10 minutes passed in this book. So, I understand that they can fix their way out of problems. In this issue here, it's basically Luke Cage needs the Thunderbolts to find somebody in the sewer system, so that's what he does. He sends them down there. So let's take a look at what's going on. This is right here. You have the situation where they mention a part where he has to check in, and you have Iron Fist watching Luke Cage. Now he drops down, and he wants to know if there's a plan to beat Daredevil, and sure enough, it's not Iron Fist. And when I looked at that panel right up here, I was like, that's not Iron Fist. I mean, that's totally not him. Well, sure enough, it's not. Well, you see a guy over here, and he's like basically a blind guy. I don't really know much about him, but apparently he's connected more with the Power Man storyline from way back when. And he basically is saying that his son's missing, he's down in the sewers, and he needs Luke Cage to do the right thing and get him. Well, while he's debating on how to handle that situation, we get a nice little prison life. You have the troll from before, that girl who was raised by the trolls, and you get a little dynamic between how the prisoners are treating the Thunderbolts and vice versa, and it goes over some of the rules and regulations that the Thunderbolts have to deal with all the time. Well, they break the rules, and somebody gets killed for it. Well, Luke Cage activates the Thunderbolts, tells them to come over here, where Hell's Kitchen is, and sends them down the sewers. But obviously Luke Cage isn't going to go down there. He has to stay above ground. Surprisingly, the Man-Thing goes with him, and he actually follows them deeper into the sewers. Now, the Thunderbolts ask, since these people are technically dead, can we kill? And he's like, absolutely. I want my target found. So they go into the sewer system, and sure enough, they get attacked by random ninja mob. And surprisingly, some of this action part here is really cool, but the ninjas actually kick some ass and pretty much take down the Thunderbolts. At least the key leaders. You have Juggernaut's out, it looks like. You have Fixer gets stabbed through the chest, and Songbird's down, so Moonstone is basically ready to unleash some serious damage, or maybe side with the ninja. We'll see what happens. Overall, I liked it. I wouldn't mind seeing more of this, but we'll see how it pans out. And just let me know what you guys think. Did you guys like the issue? curious to see, do you think, in a sense, that the Thunderbolts are really, like, Fighting Ninja are pretty much beneath the Thunderbolts? Like, personally, I think, when you have, like, Crossbones and some, like, the Juggernaut, that could have some interesting dynamics. Ghost is great because of the stealth part. Fixer because he has the electronic gear and stuff like that. But, and of course Man-Thing, because whatever he touches burns. So we'll see how that kind of plays off. Rate the video up or down, let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll have more reviews up later.